Before we proceed with our race day number 6 of the scheduled 9 race day months of September 2025, here on DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2, we'll now have a moment of silence to pay tribute one last time to one of the world boxing's legend, one of the world's boxing legends who suddenly passed away. Makapagbigay-pugay po tayo at magbigay ng taos-pusong pakikiramay for the sudden passing of the legendary hitman of Manchester, England, Ricky the Hitman Hudson. So for now, we'll now have a moment of silence to pay one last tribute to him. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, broadcasting to you live inside DPAT's laboratory at our residence here in Barangay Nones in the city of Ordaneta, the province of Pangasinan, the Republic of the Philippines. This is your host, slash racer, slash marshal, slash producer, slash director, all in one package. It's Don Patrick D. Paragular here. We're be bringing you another set of Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing, which is expected to be another epic one. Coming up in a few moments, here in our Season 2 of Stock Motor Conference of DPAT's Tamiya League. Yes. Hello mga kadipat, and good afternoon to all who are watching this live stream right now on DPAT TV, Don Patrick Aguilar on YouTube. And for those who will be watching anytime, here inside DPAT's laboratory, once again, Don Patrick DPAT Aguilar at your service, bringing you all the exciting Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing action, which is expected to be another epic one. So hopefully you'll enjoy this Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing action coming up in a few moments here on DTL SMC Season 2 on the track layout being shown here, and based on which is actually based on the previous track layouts that the Panagular made. Okay, so yun nga po, naging malungkot po ang ating sports community, especially in yung boxing world. Nalungkot po ang buong nayanik ang buong daigdig nung sa biglaang pagpanaw nga po ng maalamat na hitman ng Manchester, England na si Ricky the Hitman Hudson. Yun nga po, problema ang kasawian pala he suddenly passed away yesterday. I think that's yesterday. Okay, so at the young age of 46, only the young age of 46, unfortunately. Pumanaw nga po. So for the Hatton family, on behalf of DPAT's Tamiya League and all of my Facebook pages, DPAT and An Evening with DPAT, of course, deepest sympathy and condolences to the bereaved family. At sa buong boxing community nga po na nagluluksa nga ngayon sa biglang pagpanaw ng isa sa mga tinuturing na ring alamat sa mundo ng boxing. Ayan nga po, isang true legend of the sport as well. Hindi lang isa rin naman sa mga tinalo ni Manny Pacquiao before. One of the reasons bakit nakuha din ni Pacquiao yung isa sa isa sa walong division na world champions, world championships niya, was Manny. Yeah. So, of course, again, pakikiramay sa mga naulilang pamilya ni Ricky, the Hitman Hudson. Alright, so moving on with that sad news came yesterday. I think that's yesterday ko lang po kasi nalaman. So, kadipat, before we proceed with our race day number 6 or game 6, so it's game 6 of 9, we'll proceed with a quick recap regarding our last Run and Gun Wednesday edition last September 10. And in that previous edition, we got T-Mac Avatari, Cosmo Atomica, Zeta, Archer, Myrtle, Unicosmos, Papa Roach, and Ferreira went at it in the 21 races of the single round robin. And after those races, Zeta came out on top with 10 points total as the top seeded car, followed by Ferreira's 7 points. Also, Archer Myrtle 7 points as well. And last ticket went to T-Mac Avatari because of the win or the first course out rule. Para sila ng wins, draws, tsaka loss. Tig-isang talo, tig-isang panalo, apat na tabla. Si Tima Kabatar, si Papa Roach. It went out to the draw, wherein nagtabla sila yung first course out rule na lang ang ginawa natin para ma-determine yung highest rate. And it went out to be Tima Kabatari clinching that fourth and final semis ticket on that Run and Gun Wednesday. So, yung mga naglaban nga sa semifinals natin, Zeta versus Tima Kabatari and Ferreira versus Archera Myrtle. So, and it happened to be Zeta and Ferreira went on to the championship race while Papa Roach and T-Mac Avatari went on the race for third. And after that race, Archera Myrtle rather and T-Mac Avatari ang naglaban pala sa race for third natin. Tapos sa race for third na yan, nanalo si T-Mac Avatari. And then sa championship race, Ferreira was able to beat Zeta. Unang ang umembang si Zeta and surprisingly, Ferreira ended the race finishing 6 laps without any course out nang hindi umembang. Holy smoke, grabe. Mabilis, speed and stability, working in poetry and motion. Yeah, no, looks like poetry and motion with between speed and stability for Ferreira to close out the Run and Gun Wednesday edition with the championship. And Ferreira will be the defending champion coming into this race day. And yung mga podium finishers nga po natin, Ferreira came out on top as a champion. Second placer was Zeta and T-Mac Avatari. Still not losing heart and winning the third place finish. So, 3, 2, and 1 point respectively. 3 points, 2 points, and 1 point respectively yung nakuha nilang additional aggregate points. So, as for Ferreira, that's first 3. That's the first 3 na aggregate. Yan. So, as the result, so coming into our last 2 weeks of September, we got Zeta still on top. Zeta the Big Spider still on top with 9. Followed by T-Mac Avataris, 6 points, and Cosmo Atomica's 6 points as well. But unfortunately, Cosmo Atomica and Unicosmos won't be able to join us, to join here in our DTL SMC edition simply because they were the bottom 2 at the end of that 21 races in the single round robin. So, babalik sila sa next Wednesday on race day number 7. Papalitan yung mga mangumulilat na dalawa mamaya at the end of the 21 races here in the single round robin. Alright, so Tima Kabatari will have the chance to go back to the podium plate or the podium table. Yan lang, makapasok ulit sa podium table para makalamang kay Cosmo Atomica by at least 1 point. Mas maganda sana kung mag-champion, so tingnan natin mamaya. Alright, it's Zeta, Tima Kavatari, Cosmo Atomica on top 3, followed by Unicosmos 4 points. 4 points of Unicosmos, Ferreira with 3 points, and then 1 point apiece for both Avatari and Archera Myrtle. And yung si Papa Roach at Stargate hindi pa nakakascore. So tingnan natin mamaya kung makakascore pa sila ng at least 1 point. So, let's see kung makukuha nila ngayon ng first point on aggregate. Alright, so without further ado, let's proceed right away with our race day number 6 here on DTL SMC Season 2. Kahit pa nagluluksa ngayon ng boxing world, dahil nga po sa bigla ang pagpanaw nga ni Ricky the Hitman Hatton. Alright, so without further ado, let's proceed first with our race number 1 of the 21 races in our single round robin, featuring first Archera Myrtle taking on Papa Roach. Archera Myrtle versus Papa Roach for our race number 1. So it's lane 2 for the higher seed, lane 1 for the lower seed for odd numbered races. The even numbered races will be lane 1 for the higher seed, lane 2 for the lower seed. So, yung last time kasi lane 1, lane 2, lane 2, lane 1. Ganon. Lane 1, lane 2, lane 2, lane 1. So, una, lane 2, lane 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Ganyan. Mangyayari dito. Alright, for our race number 1, Archer Amerto takes on Papa Roach. And in this matchup, it's going to be Archer Amerto starting at lane 2, Papa Roach at lane 1. So that's contrary to what their respective color designs are. The red lane or lane 2 will be the starting lane of Archer Amerto. And Papa Roach will start at the blue lane or lane 1. Alright mga kahipat, mga ka-DTL at mga ka-Tamiya, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Don Patrick D. Paragilar here for DTL SMC Season 2, this September 15, 2025, and without further ado, let's proceed right away with our Manic Monday festivities, starting with this race number 1. Ready, set, body. Login. Aray ko. Taboy. Block. Ganun ba agad? Nayayin. Login. Login ka agad. Ano kaya yun? Ugly start. Bad start for both cars. Ending themselves in a draw. Yan. Gawin natin ganito. So, ang race number 1 natin. So, unang umembang si Chira. So, siya yung unang lalaban kay Pereira. Doro game. Tapos, first course at Chira. Race 2. Race number 2, right away, is the matchup between the twin Aero Avantes. So it's the race between the twin Aero Avantes for our race number 2. Steamac Avatari takes on its fellow Aero Avante Avatari. So the limited edition and OG version of Aero Avantes going at it for our race number 2, wherein Steamac Avatari will start at lane 1, Avatari at lane 2. Again, it's Team Avatari starting at lane 1, Avatari starting at lane 2 in our race number 2. Ready, set, bye. Oh! Login. Blazingly fast. Both cars running on a blazing speed. What a blazing speed for both Team Avatari and Avatari, but unfortunately ending themselves in a draw. So it's Team Avatari which will be remade here. So it's going to be Avatari facing Papa Roach later in our race number 5. Mga higher seed ngayon yung unang umiimbang Race number 3. Race number 3, right away, we got here Zeta taking on Stargek. So it's the first of 3 races between the machines, or between the racing cars having rotating switches. So I'll just sit for a little while here. And race number 3, it's going to be Zeta starting at lane 2 because Zeta has the higher seat, and Stargek will be starting at lane 1. At the blue lane. Again, this is starting at lane 1. This is Zeta starting at lane 2 in our race number 3. Ready, set, bye. That's still good. It's okay. Okay. Doggy. Ang ganda Nag-magnum tornado si Stargate Nag-magnum tornado. Magnum tornado. Magnum tornado. pang napurnada. Drogem tuloy. Dorog. Mukhang magkakaimbangan to ha. Puro imbang ata to lahat ha. Naloko na. Red. First for South Zeta. Mga higher seed ngayon yung unang umiimbang. Race number 4. Alright. Race number 4 right away. We got here Ferreira taking on Archera Myrtle. So yung magkalaban sa semi-final, maghaharap na ulit sila dito sa ating sa race number 4. It's Ferreira taking on Archera Myrtle. And in this matchup, that's contrast to what their respective color designs are. The red lane or lane 2 will be the starting lane of Archera Myrtle. And Ferreira will start at the blue lane or lane 1. Again, Ferreira at lane 1, Archera Myrtle at lane 2 as their respective starting in this race. Number 4. Ready, set, fight. Yun, tumakbo na. Patay. Still good. Long game. Aray ko po. Aray ko po. Long game pa. Hindi na tayong umimbang. Imbang manin! Drogen! Drogen! Ferreira will be facing Stargate next. Ferreira, Archera, who was the first one to course out? It was Archera. Race number 5. Ano pala? Manchi muna pala. Race number 5. Race number 5 will now feature Papa Roach taking on Avatari. In our race number 5, it's going to be Papa Roach taking on Avatari, wherein Avatari will start at lane 1, Papa Roach at lane 2. So that's identical with the respective color designs. The red lane or lane 2 as the starting lane of Papa Roach, the blue lane or lane 1 for Avatari. Race number 5. Ready, set, fight. Go again. Welcome back. Follow me. Draw again. Avatari course out first. So siya yung harap kay Archera Myrtle later. Panay draw! Panay draw na naman tayo. Ano kaya yun? Turog. Ano kaya yun? About course out first. Next. Semifinals rematch ulit ang ating race number 6. This time, it's going to be Zeta taking on T-Mac Avatari. Alright, in our race number 4, Zeta takes on T-Mac Avatari, and in this matchup, it's going to be Zeta starting at lane 1. T-Mac Avatari starting at lane 2. Again, it's Zeta starting at lane 1 and T-Mac Avatari starting at lane 2 in this race number 6. Ready, set, fight. Hi! Good. Still good. Penultimate lap. Ay! Go game. Mala. Ito sa'yo. Pasaway. Draw game. Oh, ito sa'yo. Draw game. Zeta Paparots next. Another draw. Agi, katawan. Panay draw na naman tayo. Race number 7. Race number 7 right away. It's going to be a Ferreira taking on Stargek. Ferreira versus Stargek for our race number 7. And in this matchup, it's going to be Ferreira starting at lane 2. And Stargek will start at lane 1. Once again, it's Stargek starting at lane 1, Ferreira starting at lane 2 in our race number 7. Alright, set, bye. Oh ho ho! No! Penultimate lap, final line changer. Okay, good. Suave. Final lap, let's see. Suave. Whee! Kamakas, may nakabasag ng trend. Ayos. May nakabasag din ng trend. At last, the draw curse has been broken. The draw curse is broken with Ferreira emerging victorious over Stargek. Alright. Stargate loser pala. Okay. So, si Stargate kaharap kay Team Makabatari. Buti na lang, nabasag yung trend. May nanalo rin. May nanalo rin. May nalamatan din ng pula. Alright, race number 8. Let's proceed right away with our race number 8 as Archera Myrtle takes on Avatari. Alright, in our race number 8, it's going to be Archera Myrtle starting at lane 1, Avatari starting at lane 2. Once again, it's Archera Myrtle starting at lane 1 and Avatari starting at lane 2 in this race. Number 8. Ready, set, bye. Good! That's good, that's good. Oh, yun lang. Ganitin. Nakikitin lang eh. Okay, good. Penultimate lap. That was the smooth. On to the final lap we go. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, unfortunately ended in a draw. Sayang, papuntang final lap na sana yon si Archera. Draw. Oh, yun. Last. Ay, tapos na. Avatari na. Tapos na pala si Archera dun kay Ferreira. Draw game. First force out, Avatari. Archera. Ay, di, Avatari. First force out to Archera. There you go. Ang ganda sana eh. Bumitin lang yung talon niya eh. Malas. Bumitin lang sa talon eh. Daya naman, no? Race number 9. It's the battle of the insect. Insect versus arachnid, or arachnid versus insect rather. That's respectively Zeta versus Papa Roach. Spider versus cockroach in our rival. Continues in our race number 9, wherein Zeta will start at lane 2, Papa Roach at lane 1. Again, Zeta, the big spider or the spider, starting at lane 2, and the cockroach, Papa Roach, starting, the slash reaper, Papa Roach, starting at lane 1 in our race number 9. Ready, set, bye. Okay, nakasuka. Okay, good. Okay. Penultimate lap. What a nosedive. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, bitin. Bumitin sa talon. Nabitin. Nabitin yung talon. Nabitin lang sa talon eh. Sayang, Archera Papa Roach, done. O, di si Zeta nang pupunta dun. Draw, sayang yun. Papa Zeta. Papa Roach, course out first. O, mamaya na. Ang ganda sana. Red pala. Papa Roach, course out first. Okay, race number 10. Race number 10, right away. It's going to be the Battle of Limited Edition car kits. The Limited Edition Aero Avante TMAC 2024 Special TMAC Avante taking on the Merlion Edition Stardeck. So it's the Battle of Limited Edition car units in race number 10. Wherein TMAC Avatari starts at lane 1, Stardeck at lane 2. So that's identical to the respective color designs. It's going to be the red lane or lane 2 for Stardeck, and TMAC Avatari will be starting at the blue lane or lane 1. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here now is our race number 10. Ready, set, fight! An ultimate lap, let's see. Final lap, let's see. Oh, what a drive! Holy smokes! Wow! That was incredible! That was an incredible display of speed and stability that we have seen on that race number 10. TMAC Avatari somehow managed to stabilize itself despite those despite the speed being inflicted inside the racetrack. And wow, what a finish. What a finish indeed. And it's going to be TMAC Avatari victorious over Stardeck. Wow. That was an amazing display of speed and stability being shown by TMAC Avatari to wrap up that duel against Stardeck with a win. Holy smoke! Ibang klase. Ibang klase mga kalipat. Grabe! Ganon na ganon yung takbuhan talaga ng Team Avatari mga kalipat pagka yung sinasali ko sa mga backstop. Yan yung nagdala sa akin sa semis, yung ganong speed. Ibang klase. Ibang klase. Wow, kaya lang nung humirap dun sa leg 3, ayun, dun na nadali. Kinailangan lang control ng baterya. Target, TMAC, loss. Dalawang talo. Si Ferreira, si TMAC Avatari, nakatalo. 4 points. Yan. Alright, race number 11. That was fast. Kasi wala tayong re-race eh. Ibang klase. Race number 11 na po tayo right away. It's going to be Ferreira facing Avatari. Ferreira, the Bracken Giant, taking on Avatari, the Aero Avante. In our race number 11, it's in this matchup. It's going to be identical. The starting lanes will be identical with their respective color designs. It's going to be Ferreira starting at the red lane, or lane 2. And Avatari will be starting at the blue lane, or lane 1. Again, the blue lane for Avatari and the red lane for Ferreira as the respective starting lanes in this race. Number 11. Ready, set, fight. Oh, nakasumpa. Oh, suwabe. Panay, Aziski. Penultimate lap, final engineer. That was still good. On to the final lap we go. Wow, that was nice. That was a nice run. The speed was just right. Spiced just right. Ferreira prevailing over Avatari. Alright. 11. Avatari Stargate. Yung kabila, winner na yon eh. Oo, tama. Win. Pereira won on Avatari. Two assignments remaining for Avatari, that's Stargate and Zeta. Stargate and Zeta as its remaining assignments for Avatari. Pereira will still have Zeta, Timac Avatari, and Papa Roach. Okay, race number 12. This race number 12 is the second matchup of rotating switch armed machines. It's going to be Zeta versus Archer Myrtle in our race number 12. So parehong detihit switch. So I have to sit for a little while here in the starting area. So for our race number 12, it's going to be Zeta starting at lane 1. Alright? So here it is. Zeta starting at lane 1. Archer Myrtle starting at lane 2. Once again, it's Archer Myrtle starting at lane 2 and Zeta starting at lane 1 for our race number 12. Ready, set, fight. Team. Oy, okay. Sablay. Sablay yung talon niya, sablay. Biglang saliwa eh. Biglang saliwa yung talon eh. Draw game. Draw na naman tayo. Yan na yun. Sino yung unang umembang? Zeta. O, sa Achara, tapos na dyan kay ano eh. Kay Ferreira, yan ang race number 4. First course out. First course out si Zeta. Kay Achara. So, panay tabla pa rin. Achara. Draw. Remaining assignments, Zeta, Pereira, and Avatari. Remaining assignments, si Archer Myrtle naman, Timac Avatari, at si Stargate. Yun ang mga remaining assignments niya. So let's see kung 12, 3, 7, 10, 14, 17, 21, 24. There you go. Race 13. Race number 13. Alright. In our race number 13, it's going to be Timac Avatari facing Papa Roach. Alright. Race number 13, Timac Avatari taking on Papa Roach. And in this matchup, it's going to be Timac Avatari starting at lane 2. Papa Roach at lane 1. So that's contrary to what their respective color designs are. In contrast, opposite to their color designs, it's going to be the blue lane or lane 1 as a starting lane of Papa Roach. And the red lane or lane 2, starting lane naman po yan ni Timac Avatari in this race number 13. Ready, set, fight. Habol! Ay, nakahabol pa. Okay tayo, mabot pa. That's okay, that's okay. Embang! Wow, wala! Penalty slap. Okay, that's still good. Take off. Wow! Again, another incredible display of speed and stability, this time by Papa Roach. Kanina si Timac Avatari, this time naman it's Papa Roach. Sayang, bumitin lang kasi siya, Timac. Papa Roach, winner over Timac Avatari. Nalamatan din ng pula. Nalamatan din ng pula si Timac Avatari. Tapos na siya doon. Ayun na, loser. Papa Roach with a win against Timac Avatari. Ay, tama. Timac lost to Papa Roach. Archer Amertel and Ferreira, remaining assignments si Timac Avatari. Samantala si Papa Roach, Ferreira, and Stargek. Okay. Ferreira, Stargate. O yun, tamang-tama, pupunta dun si ano. Sa race 17, makikita si Stargate kalaban si ano, Papa Roach. Okay, race number 14. Okay. Race number 14 will now feature Avatari taking on Stargate. Alright. In our race number 14, another Aero Avante. Yung OG ng Aero Avante naman ang kalaban ni Stargate dito sa ating race 14. And in this matchup, again, identical with their respective color designs ang kanilang mga starting lanes. The blue lane or lane 1, that's the starting lane of Avatari. Stargate will be starting at the red lane or lane 2. Again, it's Avatari starting at lane 1 and Stargate starting at lane 2 in this race number 14. Ready, set, fight. Okay. Aray! Adi! Oh, that's still good. Drop. Sayang. Kamali ng landing. Saudi! Ito kaya. Pasaway. Ayaw pa nga tumigil. Naawat na eh. Draw game. Grabe yung tasik, buti na lang dun siya tumalsik sa corner na yan, kundi patay siya. Natrap. Buti na lang natrap dun sa corner siya, aray ko. Aray ko po. Game. First course out. Sino yung first course out dun? Avatari, di ba? Ay! Ano pala? Blue. Yun. So, last assignment ni Avatari, si Zeta. Si Stargate, mayroon pang dalawa. Si Papa Roach at saka si, ano pa, si Archera. Okay, it's now time for our championship race rematch, our previous championship race rematch. It's going to be Ferreira, the Rocking Giant, taking on the Big Spider Zeta. So, it's a battle of Let's End Go villains as well as the rematch from the previous championship race. Mangyayari na po dito sa ating race number 15. And for this matchup, it's going to be Ferreira starting at lane 2, the red lane. And the blue lane will be the starting lane of Zeta. Again, it's Zeta starting at lane 1, Ferreira starting at lane 2 in this rematch from the previous championship race, as well as the battle of Let's and Go villains in our race number 15. Ready, set, fight. Good! Hinabol! Okay. Ay, lang! Okay. Okay. Draw game. Chamba ka ginumbang gurumbang ding 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 ding. Gang 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 KO. Didig. So remaining assignment for Ferreira going to be si Zeta, si Avatari at saka si ano na lang natira. Ayun na, last assignment na rin ni Zeta, si Avatari talaga. Si ano naman, Ferreira, Papa Roach at saka si ano pa, Timac Avatari. Yun, tama pala. Last assignment na rin pala, penultimate race na pala niya yun. Again, another draw. So far, wala pang red mark si Ferreira. Si Ferreira yung unang umembang this time. Si Ferreira yung unang umembang, tapos saka lang tumalsik si Zeta. Talagang tasik na Dirig. Ang dami nating bloopers, mga kadipat. Pwede natin yan sa TikTok ito. By the way, yung TikTok account ko po pala, at Dipat Tamiya League. So please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Yan, as I remind everybody, For those who are still new in this YouTube channel, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. I forgot to remind you that my YouTube channel is dpattv.patrick Aguilar, wherein we stream DPAT's Tamiya League live every Monday and Wednesday at 5 p.m. sharp. And also at DPAT Tamiya League on TikTok, DPAT's Tamiya League on Evening with DPAT Aguilar on Facebook. Alright. Race number 16 na po tayo. It's going to be T-Mac Avatari taking on Archera Myrtle. That's the race for third rematch. Rematch from the previous race for third. Let's see kung makabawi si Archera Myrtle dito sa ating race number 16. Wherein Archera Myrtle will start at lane 1, T-Mac Avatari at lane 2. Is it right? Oh, no, sorry. It's reversed. It's the other way around, rather. Tamiya Avatari at lane 1 and Archera Myrtle at lane 2. I'm sorry. Alright, again, it's Tamiya Avatari starting at lane 1, Archera Myrtle starting at lane 2 in this race number 16. So this is the rematch from the previous race for third. Ready, set, bye. Gogin. Si Mabit pa. Agi! Agi, katawan. Sumabit pa. The game. Ano to? Ano yung kanina? Winner, loser. Tapos na rin yan. O, yun. Tama-tama dito. Ang last assignment ni Archera Myrtle ay si Stargate. Yun. First course out, Tamiya Avatari. Ay, Archera Myrtle pala. Sorry. Archera Myrtle, first course out. Ano lang yung tawag lang, nabitin o sumabit. Parehong sumabit yung dalawa. Nauna lang si Archera. Okay. So last, Ferreira may isa pa. Si Papa Roach pa. Tama. Alright. Nung nakaraan sa Tarlac, merong Sailor Moon. Pero pagdating naman sa Nueva Ecija, merong Turon. Dog! Nani! Nani! Alright, race number 17. Down to our last 5 races in the elimination round for today's Manic Monday action. And in our race number 17, we got here Papa Roach on Stargate. Alright, in our race number 17, it's going to be Papa Roach starting at lane 2, Stargate at lane 1. Again, it's Stargate starting at lane 1, Papa Roach will be starting at lane 2 in our race number 17. Ready, set, fight! Ray Dagger, begin! Okay. Ray Dagger! Ray Dagger! Itong sayo. Ayaw mo Itong sayo. Ayaw mong tumigil Itong sayo. Itong sayo. Itong sayo. Ayaw mong tumigil Bogom! Sinwitch off na nga, ayaw pang tumigil. Etong sayo. Pakang! Pasaway Draw game. Pasaway ka. Pakang! Walang magbaback to back. Sakto lang. Walang magbaback to back. Stargate unang umembang. First course out si Stargate. Okay, race 18. Ayaw mong tumigil Etong sayo. Pakak! Alright. Race number 18 na po tayo. It's going to be Zeta versus Avatari. Final assignment for both cars, Zeta and Avatari against each other in race number 18. So silang dalawa yung unang matatapos. And in this matchup, it's going to be Zeta starting at lane 1, Avatari starting at lane 2. Again, it's Zeta starting at lane 1, Avatari starting at lane 2 in our race number 18. Ready, set, fight! Pahay! Tayo. Kapag umbang okay. Bigla tuloy tayo, may distraction there, baby. Distraction there, baby. Umeko pa eh. Yun ang entertainment. That's entertainment for you. That's entertainment for you guys. Hahanap lang ako ng pangalan sa ilalim. Pang-patong sa ilalim. Tumatama doon. Official time out tayo before proceeding to our last three. Okay? I'm trying to, you know, put some, let's see. Let's see this. Okay. So here it is. Yum. Nice. Nice. Yan. Ayan. Pag ito, medyo umano pa, ewan ko na lang. Pag ito, hindi pa umubra, ewan ko na lang. Sorry. May ganun eh, no? Pag yan, hindi pa umubra, ewan ko na. Eric. So, both Avatari and Zeta ending themselves in a draw. Puro draw. Puro draw. Si Zeta at saka si Avatari. Kaya lang, pinagkaiba na si Avatari may talo. Sino yung first call out? Avatari. Avatari ka. Tama. First call out. Next. Last three races of the elimination round. We got here Ferreira taking on T-Mac Avatari. Alright. So for our race number 19, it's going to be Ferreira starting at lane 2, T-Mac Avatari starting at lane 1. So that's identical with their respective colors. It's going to be the blue lane or lane 1 for T-Mac Avatari as its starting lane, and Ferreira will be starting at its red lane, lane 2. Alright, race number 19. Ready, set, fight! Go! Get a winner! Loko! Loko! Sinalubong mo eh. Loko, sinalubong eh. Ako sabayan ng Alaska eh. Sabay in Alaska eh. Ayun, hit. Hit, yung nangyari, hit. So, T-Mac Avatari will end its campaign in the single round robin with a hit victory over Ferreira. Ferreira finally having a red mark. Sa wakas, nagka-red mark din si Ferreira. Hit pa, mas malala. Supposed to be bracken giant dapat gagawa nun eh. Kaso, baliktad. Si T-Mac Avatari, yun, mas swabe lang eh. Terig. First hit. Hit. Ako nung kahapon doon sa SN Dagupan, obvious nang na-hit. Shout out din pala sa Team MSR at BRT yan, kina Boss Biz, Boss Raymond, Boss Jim, at saka kay Boss Abs at sa iba pa natin mga nakalaro, kina Brian yan. Sa iba natin mga nakalaro sa siyempre kay Kuya Liam, kay Kuya Ernesto de Guzman, yan, kay Kuya Sunny de Guzman din, siyempre, and the rest of MSR. Yan. Shout out sa inyo po. Win pala yun, no? Tama. Pereira Paparoch, Stargate Archera. Okay. Penultimate race in the single round robin for today's Manic Monday edition. Ay talaga namang Manic Monday dahil ang daming distraction derby na nangyari. Turug! Ang daming destruction derby na nangyari po ngayon eh, no? Pingay. Ayun. Okay, that's nice. Race number 20. We now have Archer Myrtle taking on Stargate. Again, another, the last race between the machines having rotating switches. So, ano na to? Battle of Limited Edition pala ito. Aluminum metallic glass arrow na si Archer Myrtle kalaban itong si Merlion Edition na si Stargate. So, again, I'll sit for the third time. I'll sit at the starting area. And in this race number 20, it's going to be identical with their respective color designs, ang kanilang mga respective starting lanes. It's going to be the blue lane or lane 1 for Archer Myrtle, and lane 2 or red lane for Stargate. Alright, once again, it's Stargate starting at lane 2 and Archer Myrtle starting at lane 1 in our 20th and penultimate race of the elimination round this Manic Monday edition. Ready, set, bye. Very good. Forwarding. Ayos ah. Missile. Ano tinatap, Leslie? Ayun lang. Oh, pwede pa. Sige. Leslie. Kung pa nagtino. Grabe, kung pa nagtino. Just when we thought Stargate was about to course out, but somehow able to manage its stability and cruising to the finish line with that right speed. Pero napaka-speedy nung ano na yun, ano? Oo, grabe. Grabe yung bilis na yun. Nako. Nahati pa. Nahati pa yung Leon. Parang nahati sa dalawa. Grabe. Alright. So it's Stargate emerging victorious over Archer Myrtle. What an upset. Grabe. Upset victory by the Merlion Stargate over Archer Myrtle. Closing out this elimination round its elimination round campaign rather with a win. Speaking of win, shout out din pala sa taga Bolin, sa the pride of Bolinao in Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing, a fellow TNR member Alvin Cardinal. Shout out sa iyo. See you at leg 7 of TNR Cup. Alright. Archer Myrtle with the red mark, Stargate with the green. Last but definitely not the least is our race number 21 featuring Ferreira taking on Papa Roach. And in our race number 21, it's going to be Ferreira starting at lane 2, Papa Roach at lane 1. Once again, it's Papa Roach starting at lane 1 and Ferreira starting at lane 2. The 21st and final race of our single round robin this Manic Monday edition. Ready, set, bye. Medyo nagtilo na. Pinupinis ka. Pala? Suabe. Nagtilo. Galing na. Ang galing nga. Ang galing nun. Nagtinurin. Palibasa kasi walang linis-linis eh. Ang secret nun kasi walang linis. Ayaan mo na madumihan yung gulong. Sige, slick tile naman. So okay lang, I'll take that. Ending the elimination round this Manic Monday with a win, an upset victory over Ferreira. It's going to be Papa Roach. What a way for Papa Roach to end the elimination round with an upset victory over Ferreira. So that's second loss. 2 straight losses to cap up its the to cap off its campaign and the single round robin for today's edition. So, let's see kung makakapasok pa siya sa ating Final Four later on. Alright, so with the races, with the 21 races in the single round robin ended, and let's have we'll pause for about probably a 5-minute break so as to compile or and finalize as well the final standings of the 7 cars being played here in our DTL SMC this Manic Monday edition. So when we return, it's the final verdict. Who will be moving on to the final four and going to the semifinals, race for third, and championship race. So don't go away, mga kadipat, mga kadetail at mga katamiya. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2, streaming live on DPAT TV. Don't go away, magbabalik pa po tayo. Alright mga ka-DPAT, ladies and gentlemen, this is once again DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2 with yours truly, Don Patrick DPAT Aguilar, hosting this Manic Monday live streaming on DPAT TV YouTube channel. Once again, as I remind everybody that for those who are still new to this YouTube channel, please like, follow, share, and subscribe DPAT TV, Don Patrick Aguilar on YouTube, and as well, on TikTok, it's at Lipat Tamiya League. Lipat's Tamiya League on Facebook. Also on Facebook, it's An Evening with Lipa Regular and Lipa Regular as well. And yun, na-determine na natin yung top 4. Actually, we now have our top final 4. So, yung 8, 7, 6, tsaka 5 ang nangyari doon sa 3-way tie. 5 points. Pero sino may panalo sa kanila? Si target number pa. Si Stargate ang babalik pala. Avatari Archerat, laglag. Yung naglaban na sila sa race number, si Archer yung 6, 7. Avatari Kulelat. 5. Okay. So, na-determine na po natin kung sino yung mga babalik na top 5 actually. Top 5. So, unahin natin yung number 5. Si Stargate ang babalik sa Miyerkules. May pag-asa pa siyang bumalik. Ayan. Alright. So, at the end of the 21 races in our single round robin for today's Manic Monday edition tonight, we have the top 4. We have the official top 4 for today's edition. We got Papa Roach coming out on top with 8 points total, 2 wins, 4 draws. 2 wins and 4 draws. That's total of 8 points. No losses. So Papa Roach with a good campaign so far. So tingnan natin kung magtuloy-tuloy na hanggang mag-champion. Okay. So on the other end, Team Avatari in second seed with 2 wins, 1 loss and 3 draws. 3 tabla, 2 panalo, 1 talo, a total of 7 points to number 2 seed. Third seed will be the defending champion Ferreira with 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, while Zeta will be the fourth and final semi-finalist with all of its 6 assignments ended in a draw. Puro tabla lahat yung 6 na races niya sa single round robin. Including kay Ferreira. Kaya lang kasi nagtabla pareho silang 6 points pero si Ferreira kasi mas marami siyang panalo. 2 against none. 2-0 in favor of Ferreira over Zeta. So sa win over the other, tabla sila pero si Ferreira kasi meron ng 2 panalo. Tigalawang panalo, talo, tabla. So better record. Siya ngayon yung may mas magandang seeding. So si Ferreira nalagay sa number 3. Si Zeta nalagay sa number 4. So yung mga naging finalist nung nakaraang Miyerkules, nakabalik ulit ng Final 4. Pero tingnan natin kung sila rin ang magre-rematch at the championship race later on. Alright. So yun yung babalik. Papa Roach, Team Avatari, Ferreira, Zeta, and Stargate will be coming back this Ren and Gun Wednesday on September 17. Babalik sila sa September 17. Speaking of September 17, happy birthday advance to Aubrey Ann, to Miss Aubrey Ann. Happy birthday in advance on Wednesday. So, may live ako dyan sa DTL for our race day number 7. Ayun, tama 17 black. Isuot ko naman po, expect nyo na po ng inyong lingkod magsusuot ng Philippine Cup of the Brickyard t-shirt. Once again, special thanks to the Brickyard. Of course, to my fellow teammates at TNR squad sa United Tamiya North Races, and also to Team Eat and Wine Tamiya, yan, kina Artemio Saroca Paragas, Lyndon Pereiras, ay Jeremia Loper, kina RJ Peronce, Jervis Roses, kay Kirby Michael De Luna, and the rest of the gang. Yan, kita-kits tayo sa leg 7. Yan, kina John Ross Harabata rin, shout out. Kay Prudencio Barbosa Jr., yan, kay Junior Line Prudencio Hobby. Junior Line Prudencio Hobby, yan, shout out sa iyo. Thank you for subscription. Thank you so much for your subscription to this YouTube channel, DPAC TV. And also, sa ibang mga Beybladers natin, yan. Also, kay J. Darrell, shout out din. Ayan, pinagbabanggit ko na. Baka may nakalimutan. Of course, yung Team Nuwang. Ayan. Pero siyempre, yung Team Nuwang din, kina Jeep Opipto Otse, Jeremy Delgado, Mark Guillermo, yan, kay April Guillermo, syempre, shout out din. Kay Lawrence Boado, shout out din. And of course, syempre, hindi ko kakalimutan si Myrtle Sarosa. Yan. To my ultimate crush and my ultimate love of my life, Myrtle Sarosa, I love you so much, always, forever. Yan. the best blessing that came into my life as always. Yeah. And I'm grateful to that. Alright, so without further ado, let's proceed right away with our knockout stage races featuring finals matches and race for third and championship race right away. We now have our semifinals number one here. It's going to be Timak Avatari taking on Ferreira. Number 2, Timak Avatari taking on number 3, Ferreira to start off our knockout stage in the first semifinal, or the first of two semifinal races. And in this matchup, it's going to be Timak Avatari starting at lane 1. Tama ba? 2-1 kanina. Tama. 1-2-1-2 mangyayari. Tapos si Ferreira sa lane 2. So that's identical with the respecting color visit. Ganun din, parang yung race number, race number 19. Race number 19 parehas. Yung pa rin ang respective starting race nila. Same as yung race number 19. By the way, ito yung race number 19 kanina. Sila ulit yung semis 1. Once again, Timak Avatari starting at lane 1 or the blue lane, and at the red lane or lane 2, it's going to be Ferreira starting on. Alright. Alright mga kadipat, mga ka-DTL at mga ka-Tamiya, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Don Patrick D. Paraguay here for DTL SMC Season 2, and we are now, you're still watching our live stream of DTL SMC Season 2 on DPAT TV YouTube channel. And for this, without further ado, let's proceed right away with our knockout stage races, beginning with this semi-finals number. Ready, set, fight! Ang galing ng gapang. Penalty na siya. Ayan na. Ayun lang. Sayang. Just when we thought Timak Avatari was about to clinch that finals ticket. But unfortunately, to no over, kinapos lang ng talon. Ayun, nasabit. Got stuck on the track wall of the lane changer. Unfortunate. Alright. So it's going to be Ferreira returning to the championship race later on. As Ferreira was lucky to survive Timak Avatari's rampage on the racetracks. Grabe. Sayang, ang ganda sanang habol yon. Ang ganda sanang habol. Ibang klase. Talagang sinadya ng mamawin. Total stock motor conference naman eh. Puro stock motor lang naman. So it's alright. Pagdating ng 3 lane, biglang bagal eh. Pero ayos. Alright, semifinals number 2 right now. We have here Papa Roach, the top-seeded car, taking on the 4th-seeded car, Zeta. So it's the Cockroach taking on the Spider once again in our second semifinals matchup. And for this race number 2 in the semifinals round, it's going to be Papa Roach starting at lane 2 and Zeta will be starting at lane 1. Again, it's Papa Roach starting at lane 2, Zeta starting at lane 1. Alright. Lumiyang ko na yung isa. Natalbog eh. Biglang talbog kasi yung mga Kaya pinupunas ko na. It's Super 2 versus BS pala, by the way. Ito rin. Dragon's Breath activate! Sabay ganun eh. Alright mga kadipat, ladies and gentlemen, here now is our semifinals number 2. Ready, set, fight! Nabitin. Ay, blood. Penultimate lap. Oh, relay pa more. Tama nga pong bang. Ginumbanggang giling. Ito sa'yo. Loko. Re-race pa more. Last man. Oh, last car standing na. Re-race pero last car. Okay. Swipe. Swipe. Swipe up. Stop. Nagkaroon ding 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 ding. Dirig. Nagkalaglagan ng di oras eh. Sabagay sa mga hearing, uso na yung laglagan. Sabay ganun eh. Sabay ganun. Sabagay, nauuso na yung laglagan nowadays eh. Dirig. Dirig. Dragon sweat ulit. Biglang nagbugal ng apoy, nangyayari na. Something bad's gonna happen. When you see that coming, something bad is about to happen. Alright, re-race in our semifinals number 2. The last car standing will be applied to determine the winner. Ready, set, bye. Okay, winner. That's it. So it's going to be a rematch again in the championship race later on. Tama ba? Ano nangyari doon? Yun. Biglang nadali doon eh. Tokoy! Biglang nadali doon eh. Tokoy! Karagabadung! Alright. So it's going to be Zeta versus Ferreira once again in our championship race. So it's a back-to-back 2 race days in a row with Zeta and Ferreira marching on to the finals. Alright. Race for third right away. Okay, race for third na tayo para matapos na. Para prepare tayo ng dinner early. So as to prepare dinner early. Alright, race for third na po tayo. Yung top 2 finishers natin, sila ngayon ang nasa race for third. So yung mga low-seeded cars ang maglalaban mamaya sa ating championship race later on right after this race for third between Papa Roach, the top-seeded car, and the second-seeded car, Team Makabatay. Limited edition battle ulit ang ating race for third. And in this matchup, it's going to be Papa Roach starting at lane 1. Team Makabatari at lane 2. Again, Team Makabatari starting at lane 2. Papa Roach starting at lane 1. Okay. Lumayan ko na. Ren. Okay, adjust konti. Alright mga kadibat, ladies and gentlemen, mga kadibat, mga ka-DTL, mga ka-Tamiya at mga ka-DTL, let's brace ourselves now for our race for third this September 15, 2025 in our Manic Monday edition tonight on DTL SMC Season 2. First, to make 6 laps. Ready, set, bye. Oh, stop it. Look. Penultimate lap. Relay pa more. Tapos ang triangle. Relay pa more. Last car standing. Ay, nagkamali ako nagpasya dun sa ano eh. Dumi na lang ulit. Dumi na lang ako ulit. Dumi na lang ulit kasi matalbog eh. Hihi, ganun yan. Kasi yun yung strategy na po na pag sa mga backstock kasi ang nakita ko strategy mga kadipat. Kung halimbawa, sliter lang ang gamit mo sa backstock para ma-stabilize yung dumihan mo na kaagad yung gulong, huwag mo na linisan. Try mong wag linisan, pero pag ano pa rin, mabilis pa rin, sorry ka na lang. Ganun lang yan. Sa tsambahan na lang po. No? Yan talaga eh. May araw na malas, may araw di swerte. Ang pula di pwedeng maging berde and the other way around. Alright. It's now time for our re-race. In the race for third, the last car standing concept will be applied here to determine the third placer. Ready, set, bye. That's good. Penultimate lap. Okay na lap. Okay, winner! Winner! Last car standing, boing, boing, boing. Chagung! Tigig! Nabazuka ni ko, balbi, boing. Nabazuka ni ko, balbi, chogong. Yung alas ka dyan. Natao po kasi mga kalipat kaya sinabi kong nabazuka eh. Alam mo naman pag sa mga action movies natin, di ba? Pag may mga habulan ng mga kotse, ahabulin ng bida yung kontrabida, ganun. Ang gagawin doon, di ba? Meron siyang yung bida may baril na merong panggranada. Pag natamaan ng baril na yun, boom! Pag nasapul yung kotse, biglang tatawag, lilipat na, tapos patataob. Bagsak na, nakataob. Yan yung nabazuka. Alright, and still, Team Avatar remaining at number 3, finishing with a third place finish. Itong si Team Avatar after escaping another rampaging car in Papa Roach this time around. Nep, nakatakas sa hagupit ni Papa Roach itong si Team Avatar. Wow. Yun ang entertainment. That's what sports entertainment is all about, mga kadipat. Hindi pwedeng puro na lang bita-bita. Siyempre, lagay tayo ng konting comedy. Pwede naman ng sharking as long as it's proper. It's alright. It's alright to do sharking as long as it's proper. Wag lang magmumura. Wag lang magsasalita ng profane language or yung mga malalaswang Diba? Bawal po dito. Yan. Ma-MTRCB po tayo dyan. Ito, kidding aside kidding aside, pero totoo po yun So, lang po yun. Alright, the much awaited rematch of the previous championship race. This time, it's another championship race with the same pairing between Ferreira and Zeta. Ferreira number 3 taking on number 4 Zeta in our championship race. Sila ulit ang magkalaban sa ating championship race ngayong Manic Monday natin. And for this matchup, it's going to be Ferreira starting at lane 2, Zeta at lane 1. Again, parang ngayong race number, race number 16? 15 pala, sorry. Alright, so in this matchup, Zeta starting at lane 1. And Ferreira starting at lane 2. Once again, it's Ferreira starting at lane 2, Zeta starting at lane 1. Right. So kumuha na ako ng dumi kasi matalbog yung mga tires. That's why nagdudumi na lang ako kesa naman yung alikabukan, dust, putting some dust on the tires, on the slick tires, that is. Sabay dragon's breath kasi pwede naman. Alam yung natitiran lang sa loob ng makina. Alright, mga kadipat, mga ka-DCL at mga ka-Tamiya, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble in this championship race to culminate our festivities in our Manic Monday edition of DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2, live streaming on DPAT TV on YouTube. first to make 6 laps. Ready, set, bye. Zeta ahead after 3 laps. Oh, that's good. Okay pa yun. Penultimate lap. What a guy. Final lap. Ayun, team. Winner. Oh, di pa rin nakabawi. Pero ang maganda nun, walang re-race. Ang maganda lang nun, walang re-race. Wow, what an amazing end to our Manic Monday edition. Ibang klaseng speed and stability ang pinakita po ng ating mga auto na nilaro sa ating DTL SMC Season 2 with Ferreira retaining its championship after beating Zeta in the championship race once more. Alright. Ferreira remaining as champion, back-to-back championship para dito kay Ferreira, making it a total of 6, catching up to Zeta's 11. Actually, si Zeta in double figures na po with 11. Nakabalik ng final, natalo man, pero plus 2 on aggregate, still on top of the car standings when it comes to aggregate scoring this month of September 2025. Grabe yung September po natin mga kadipat. Pasimula pa lang ng bear ng Christmas season natin dito sa Pilipinas, habang nakikinig tayo ng Jose Marichan at Mariah Carey na kantahan ang init pa rin, hindi kinaya ng aircon yung aksyon sa D-Pats Tamiya League. Wala pa kasing hanging amihan kaya mainit-init pa at greaseless pa. Ayun. Parang parang commercial lang noon, yung Green Cross liniment. Mainit-init at greaseless pa. Sabay ganun Ganun lang po tayo yung siyempre ganun na dito sa DTL with the same unpredictability just like any other sport, but still having the entertainment that everybody deserves. Alright. So, as we do a quick recap before closing out this live streaming of Tamiya Mini 4 with the racing action here tonight, we have, again, we have Ferreira, Zeta, Timac Avatari, Archela Myrtle, Papa Roach, and Stargate went at it. And after 21 races of the single round robin, we got Papa Roach, Timac Avatari, Ferreira, and Zeta entering the final 4 rounds. In the semi-finals round, the matchups were Papa Roach versus Zeta, 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3 was Timac Avatari versus Ferreira, and the lower seeded cars made it to the championship race once again, setting up another rematch, another shot at destiny against each other. Itong sina Zeta at Ferreira, while Timac Avatari and Papa Roach are relegated to the race for third. And after that re-race, last car standing re-race, sinuwerte pa rin si Timac Avatari laban kay Papa Roach, and Timac Avatari with another third place finish and another added aggregate point this month. So Timac Avatari after today we has 7 points. So at least si Timac Avatari 1 point edge over Cosmo Atomica, while Papa Roach remaining scoreless. So si Stargate at si Papa Roach sisikapin nilang humabol sa standing. Let's see kung makakabol pa sila sa race day number 7 on our Run and Gun Wednesday edition on September 17, 2025. So in the championship race on the other end, okay, again, like I mentioned earlier, Ferreira took on Zeta once again, but this time it was a race to 6 laps again. It was another race to 6 laps, so this time talagang nasettle. Last time kasi nagka-hit sila. Nagkatamaan kasi sila nung una. Pero dito sa rematch na to, talagang laban. But still, pagdating ng final lap, pagdating ng final lane changer, nadali dun si Zeta. Final lap na sana si Zeta, matatapos na sana, bigla pa siyang nabitin. Nabitin lang ng talon doon sa lane changer. Ayun, nadali. Nadali tuloy ni Ferreira. So still, it was a lucky victory for Ferreira gaining the back-to-back championship in our DTL SMC Season 2 after beating Zeta. So the podium finishers, yun nga po, yun pa rin. Actually, it's actually the same. Ferreira remaining as champion, Zeta remaining as second placer, and Team Avatar remaining as third placer. So back to back. So two straight race days now, two consecutive race days that the podium finishers are the same. As the same as the previous one. So at the first one, nung Wednesday, sila rin yung podium finisher. Today, again, yung pa rin. Hindi pa rin napabagsak. Despite the improvements of the other opposing cars, yun, somehow, itong mga to nag-improve pa rin din naman. Somehow, nakasurvive. Nakasurvive pa rin ng mga, sa mga mamaw. Nakapanlason pa. Alright, so that wraps up our live streaming of Tamiya Mini Forward Drive Racing Action here on DTL SMC Season 2 this September 15, 2025 on another Manic Monday Lunis Malinis edition. Yeah. So once again, Don Patrick D. Paraguilar here for now, speaking, and for now signing off. Thanking you so much once again to all who watched and whoever will watch anytime on our live streaming of Tamiya Mini Forward Drive Racing Action here on DTL SMC Season 2, live on DPAT TV, Don Patrick Aguilar on YouTube once again. For the last time today, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Sa mga bago pa po, paki-like, follow, share, subscribe po. DPAT TV, Don Patrick Aguilar on YouTube. At DPAT Tamiya League on TikTok, and An Evening with DPAT Aguilar, DPAT's Tamiya League, and DPAT Aguilar on Facebook. Alright, so once again, I remind everyone to stay safe and healthy, avoid negative vices, especially drugs, and all other negativities around you. Protect yourselves from all those negativities at all times and at all costs as well. So once again, I'm leaving a pleasant Lunes Malinis evening to all of you, and as always, to God be all the glory and honor. God bless to all of us. God bless our beloved Maharlika Nation, and God bless the entire world and all of us Filipinos across the globe. And like I always remind each and every true Filipino across the globe, love the Philippines, mahalin po natin ang Philippines no matter what the crisis. And sama-sama po tayong bumangon muli at magkaisa, sabihin at ipagmalaki sa buong mundo. We have to stand proud saying we are true Filipinos, tayo ay Pilipino. Isigaw na malakas ang ating panalo. Shout out our victory. Taos puso with all our hearts. At taas noo, holding our heads high. Kahit kanino. Pero sa mga manlulupig, hindi tayo pasisiil. Lakad matatag, anumang delubyo ang dumaan. Of course, hindi tayo pasisiil. Lalo na sa mga kumukontra sa gobyerno at sa mga komunistang terorista. Alright. So once again, this has been another presentation of another Manic Monday edition of DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2. And once again, Don Patrick D. Paraguilar here saying, Shokran to Senta. God bless everyone.